Mr. Math here. Thanks for watching my videos. Be sure to like and subscribe and remember to ring the bell to be notified of updates. Hello viewers, welcome back to the Adventures of Elliot debut demo. We are outside of the Kingdom of Huther, about to go in to check out the accessory shop. And once we do that, it looks like we've basically reached our goal. Yeah, this looks like where we're headed. I'm a little bit curious about this treasure chest right here, though. I want to see if I can grab that. And also, can I get up here? I don't think so, but I want to check it out. But first, I'm going to go in here to the store and buy all the accessories that I can afford. Ammo. Runner's anklet raises movement speed by 20%, increases damage by 1. Explosive brooch causes objects other than bombs to explode on impact when thrown. Okay, I could throw barrels then. Stomper's anklet creates a shockwave when landing, momentarily stuns it. Oh, okay, so I could jump in like the middle of a fight and come down and, you know, create a shockwave. Huh. Expensive, look at that. 400. What do we got down here? Defender's dropped. Raises shield defense by 100% for a period of time. Fighter's drop. Raises attack power, or I guess that's specifically sword attack. Is that specifically sword attack? Well, anyway. Let's see, 321. I can just barely afford both of the other two. Got one bit of money left. What are those things called again? Tour? Something like that. Check medicine held. Recovery medicine, advanced recovery medicine. So I could restore up to 9 hearts as needed. Hearts. I mean, drops of life, sorry. A little bit of Zelda-ism slipped out there. I'm trying to swipe at these barrels with my sword, and it's not letting me. Ha! Okay. I mean, I guess that's fair, but I'm an adventurer. I'm supposed to be able to do stuff like that. All right then. Jump. There we go. Can't jump over this rock? Or this fence? Okay, it specifically has range. I can't attack stuff that is literally right next to me. It's good that it lets you see stuff behind the trees when you're there, but that's a really weird kind of ripple effect that they use for... I mean, I can see some of the ripple effects are meant to, you know, be wind running through the grass, or clouds passing overhead. makes sense, but it just doesn't. It looks really artificial for some reason. I'm not sure why. I can't really put my finger on it, but it just looks really fuzzy.
You could never lose.
Just a normal sword swing was enough to take it out.
I have it.
Come here!
Ah, there's a monster right there. Can I somehow get over there? I don't believe I can. Yeah, I don't believe I can get over there. Maybe if I go down to the beach, it'll let me swim up? I doubt it, but... It's worth a look, I suppose. I remember when I went up here, it wouldn't let me out of this little lake area. I couldn't swim up here or over here. So yeah, I'm skeptical that this will work.
It's all I've got!
This grass is slowing us down.
Well then, let's kill it. Take that grass. That'll teach you to annoy Faye. Right, so anyway. Beach down south. With this dusk sword, I can just murder everything. It does make sense that it doesn't let me, jump in the water here. From a purely gameplay perspective. But, I don't know, it kind of breaks my immersion. I'd like to be able to do that. And the game just decides not to allow me to do that. No, of course I can't. There's an invisible wall that stops me from going in the water. Ah, well. Worth a try.
That's it, Elliot. You show 'em who's boss.
I didn't look down here the first time I came by this way, and there's nothing there. I wonder if that will change in the full game. Maybe that kind of wrecked, ruined old dock is going to become important. Well, now that I think on it, I have some new accessories, don't I? Runner's Anklet raises movement speed by 20%, but increases damage taken by 1. Stomper's Anklet creates a shockwave when landing, momentarily stuns enemies. Fairy Ring of Harvest increases phase range to gather items by 200%, already had that one. Explosive Brooch causes objects other than bombs to explode on impact when thrown. I want to try that. I think I'm gonna go with the Stomper's Anklet, but I'm gonna try this one at least. It's kind of hard to see, but it does look like the grass that I cut with my sword has a different sprite than the grass that I blow up.
You could never lose.
Unexpectedly fun. However,
Doing some adventure prep?
definitely want to try this.
This grass is slowing us down.
Doesn't stun them for very long, does it?
Lend me your
Oh,
strength.
no, not that. That's what I wanted to show. Okay, come here. Ah,
Yeah, that's how you do it.
I really want to get over there, to the right. But I think it's closed off in this demo. Unfortunate, but I took off the explode. The explode accessory. shield. Gotcha. Shield. Okay.
They just dropped something. Wonder what? All right, a magicite fragment.
Alright, where am I?
Let's see, where are we?
Yeah, so I still need to go further west. I could just fast travel back there, I suppose. I really don't like fast traveling. I've mentioned this before in other videos, but I just prefer, you know, actual exploration. But I guess I've already explored all that stuff. The only thing left is that treasure chest that's up there.
Treasure chest sighted.
Show me what you've got,
Oh, lots of toll.
Nice.
Look at all that cash you got.
Oh, darn it, I was trying to jump. I kind of forgot which button that was.
Boy, you're strong.
Oh, I've already gotten almost 300 toll after reducing my stash to just 1 with those big purchases I made. Okay, well, now that I've got that treasure chest, well, I can stand on these things. But that doesn't give me the height to go over these rocks. That's basically where I started right there, but I can't get over there. And that dude is trying to go the long way around.
This grass is slowing us down.
Right, so. Nothing left but to go on in. Let's see what we got.
Wow. I had no idea it was so roomy underneath that flower. Look at that water! I wonder if we could ride on it.
There's a switch over there. Yeah, that doesn't stun him for very long.
Hey, a treasure chest!
Show me what you've got,
Magicite? Okay.
Nice.
What a haul of magicite fragments! I
wonder if I'll even need those anymore. there can't be much more left in this game, in this demo. It's not really necessary, but I'm still enjoying that stun them by jumping next to them thing. For the most part, I could probably have taken them out perfectly well without it. But still, it's fun.
You think that changed anything?
We saw it change something, Faye. It was right there. Okay. I was about to say, how do I get back up there? But this is how I get back up there. Unlike the first one, this one stays on forever, it would appear.
Now, what might be in here?
Oh, more tall. Okay.
Nice.
Look at all that cash you got!
They're sure throwing it at me right now. A trap that sucks the maw. Be careful not to get sucked in. By the way, if you hold down the weapon buttons for bombs a little longer, you can carry a bomb instead of setting it down right away. Might come in handy if you wanted to throw one somewhere. Okay, I see. Not even hinting at it, just saying flat out, use the bombs!
Okay.
I'm being sucked in! This is dangerous! We gotta break this thing!
Faye,
Think it'll stop if it sucks up a bomb?
kind of too excitable though.
That's the ticket. There. Okay. There.
Okay, a door that I need to unlock somehow.
Looks like this door is locked.
Okay, well, I got that on the map. When and if I get back.
Boy, you're strong!
That's the ticket. There. Okay. There.
Okay, when I push down probably that switch right there, it'll cause these to rise up, and then that thing would have pulled me off.
You think that changed anything? Let's poke around and see. Treasure chest sighted!
Now, what might be in here?
That's kind of what I
Nice.
expected.
Hooray, a key! Now we can move on.
How do we get over there?
see. Where are we?
Looks like I've still got quite a bit of the first level to find. Good chunk of the second level too, but not quite as much, I think.
Yes! It opened!
Now, what might be in here?
Bomb Master.
Nice.
We found some magicite! What'll it let us do?
Bomb Master, eh? Increases the number of bombs that may be used at one time by one. I already have that. I have a better version of it, in fact. Since I have bombs out, I should change my currently equipped magicite set. Oh dear, combat room, okay.
Let's take out all the bags in here.
Now we're in for it. Okay.
Right. Looks like we can move on now.
Whew. That's better.
What else is there over here? Nothing else over here. Okay, well, up we go.
Look! That one's all sparkly.
A rare monster, jewelry. If you come across this shiny fiend, you may hit the jackpot. It'll drop tool every thwack it flees. With every thwack as it flees. Actually manage to defeat it and you'll be in for a nice windfall.
Never lose.
Yeah, I got a lot richer by doing that. That nearly doubled my my current funds. It was kind of nice of it to run away into a dead end like this so that I could just wail on it. Oh, there's one of those... Is that one of those robot guys over there? No, it's not. Okay.
You could never lose.
Okay.
Alright, now we've got this.
Let's look around a bit. Something might have changed.
It's pretty clear what changed. Oh, I could have just... I just realized I could have beamed myself over there with Faye. Right back at the start here. Let's see. Yeah, let's change that. So I can do that later, as needed. This is another battle room.
That's the ticket.
Take out all the batteries in here.
Uh-oh.
Hey, did you forget you're carrying a shield? You have to use it sometime, or what's the point?
That's the ticket.
Finally, peace and quiet.
Whew. That's better.
I made good use of that shield, that's for sure. Oh, more of these guys. Fabulous. I see.
That's the ticket. That's the ticket.
All right, there we go. Now, they don't respond, do they? Doesn't look like it. Okay, we should be safe. Yeah, we're good.
Huh. You think that changed anything?
Will this get me there fast enough? Or should I use phase running power? Plenty of time. Alrighty then, what else? Okay, nothing for it but to go down. Let's take another look at the map though. Okay, I have the whole top level explored now. So this must be where I was trying to get to. This has been a very linear level. For all that it looks really twisted and round and all that, it's very linear. How do I get to that? How do I get to that? Can I somehow drop down from above? Probably not. Unless jumping in here does that? No. That does not do it. So, how do I get to that?
Okay. There.
Oh.
You think that changed anything? Let's poke around and see.
Oh.
This treasure chest might have something amazing inside.
Oh man, that's getting really irritating.
Huh. You think that changed anything? Treasure chest sighted! I bet it's our reward for working so hard.
Show me what you've got,
Ah, okay. I had to do this.
Hey, not bad.
Whoa, what a fancy key! There must be a door for it. Let's go find it.
Ah! Well, at least it put me back over here. Just look at all that life power I lost doing that. Oh dear.
Let's take out all the batteries in here.
Uh-oh. Okay. There. Okay.
Elliot, are you okay?
Oh man.
You need healing, and quickly. Boy, you're strong. Right. Looks like we can move on now.
Well, this,
That's better.
this is kind of looking bad, actually.
We've made good progress. Why don't you make a record of your adventure?
Okay, so I was about to say I need to go back to the beginning to tap on this thing. You know, the one at the start of the cave so that I could refill my life. And, well, what do you know? There's one here. Excellent. So where are we exactly? Okay. What's this? Okay, well, looks like we're about to go down to a boss fight.
Be careful, Elliot. Something big's coming. I can feel it in the air.
Oh, I recognize this. Wait a second, is this what I'm thinking? I remember it.
Whoa, fishy! That is one big mouth.
I remember it briefly appearing in the.
Okay.
Whoa, it's gonna suck us in!
I remember it appearing briefly in the.
Now, Elliot, attack!
In the. Whatchamacallit. The teaser trailer.
Okay.
Whoa, it's gonna suck us in! Now, Elliot, attack!
This'll do it.
It's planning something fishy.
Let me up.
Time to run!
Let me up!
Whoa, something's different about it. Be careful, Elliot. Whoa, it's gonna suck us in! Will you get tired of dodging
Oops, what the heck?
all the time? You should use your shield once in a while. Elliot, are you okay? You need healing, and quickly! Here it comes! Concentrate on dodging it! You can't let it end here, Elliot!
Yeah, this guy's kind of tough. Continue from last autosave.
Be careful, Elliot. Something big's coming. I can feel it.
Okay. Maybe I'm thinking of something else, but I could have sworn I saw this guy in the trailer. At least only, even if only briefly.
Whoa, fishy! That is one big mouth.
That's the ticket.
Whoa, it's gonna suck us in!
That's all I've got.
Wow, I took out more than half his life power with that.
It's planning something fishy. Time to run! Whoa, something's different about it. Be careful, Elliot.
That's the ticket.
Whoa, it's gonna suck us in!
That's the ticket. Lend me your strength.
Now, Elliot,
This'll do it.
Come on.
almost there.
Oh, man.
Stay focused. There's a serious attack coming. Watch out!
Okay.
Will you get tired of dodging all the time? Whoa, it's gonna suck us in! Elliot, are you okay?
Lost it. This is.
You need to healing, and quickly!
That's all I've got.
Will you get tired of dodging all the time? Here it comes! Concentrate on dodging it!
That's the ticket.
Whoa, it's gonna
That's the ticket.
Darn it!
Don't you get tired of dodging all the time? You should use your shield once in a while.
I use my shield against those.
There's a serious attack coming! Watch out!
That's the ticket. Okay.
Whoa! It's gonna suck us in!
That's the ticket.
Don't get tired of dodging all the time? You should use your shield once in a while.
Not like this.
Oh,
Hold on! I'll save you right now!
this is getting rather irritating.
Ugh, something's making my skin crawl.
Okay, skip this.
Whoa, fishy! That is one big mouth!
Okay.
Whoa, it's gonna those scales are tough!
That's the ticket.
Doesn't it have any weak points? Now, Elliot!
It's all I've got. Okay.
It's planning something fishy! Time to run! Whoa, something's different about it. Be careful, Elliot! Whoa, it's gonna suck us in!
Okay. Okay.
There's a serious attack coming! Watch out!
Okay.
Hey! Did you forget you're carrying a shield? You have to use it sometimes, or what's the point?
Okay.
It's gonna suck us in!
Okay. Okay.
There's a serious attack coming! Watch
Where's the
out!
lower one?
Elliot, are you okay? You need healing, man!
Ah! Darn it!
Quickly! Whoa, it's gonna suck us in!
ticket? Okay.
There's a serious attack coming! Watch out! Now let's wait for a chance to attack. Whoa!
That's the ticket?
Suck us in!
Okay. That's the ticket?
There's a serious attack coming! Watch out!
Man. I can't figure this out.
That's the ticket?
Whoa! It's gonna suck us in!
That's the ticket?
Oh man.
Attack coming! Watch out! Do you get tired of dodging all the time? You should use your shield once in a while. Whoa! It's gonna suck us in! Now, Elliot!
With all I've got!
Stay focused!
Yeah. That was lucky.
Yay, shinies!
Okay. Lots of money. I wonder what I need it for.
Elliot, do you think that's the doorway of time?
Oh, of course. I mean, the doorway of time. Everyone knows about that.
I think the chances are high. Let's look around.
I wonder where this will take us. Oh, I can't wait to find out.
This is what I expected. That's where it ends. I really wonder how it's going to work. I mean, we start with this world where the human race is confined to this one tiny kingdom, surrounded by all of these beasts, with a lot of, environmental storytelling suggesting, that there used to be a much, stronger and more widely spread civilization, because we see all those ruined houses all over the place. And hey, part of the gameplay involves what appears to be time travel. So are we going to change history? Or is it going to be more kind of like, to pick another Square Enix game, Dragon Quest VII, where you don't really change the past per se, it's more like you complete it. And, until you do complete it, parts of the world are just sealed away. And then that unseals them. Could it be that kind of thing where we have to unseal parts of the world that have been locked away, or are we actually going to be changing history? And the starting area, is it the future or the past? Lots of questions. I'm really looking forward to the full game. Yeah. Overall, really good. But a lot of the menuing and whatnot is, annoyingly slow. Where you have to do multiple button presses, like assigning weapons to the X and Y buttons. You should be able to just open that, little scroll wheel thing, highlight the weapon you want, and then just push X or Y to assign it directly. Instead, as it goes, you have to highlight the weapon, tap the A button, then highlight either X or Y, and then tap the A button again. That's... It doesn't sound like it ought to be such a big deal, but when you do it, when you're actually in the menu doing it, it's really slow. It should just be open the menu, press X, open the menu, press X or Y. That really should be all it is. And yeah, there's lots of things about the interface that are slow and unwieldy like that. They really do need to fix it. Another thing, I'm playing this on the Switch too. Add mouse controls. If nothing else, make it so that you can control Faye with the mouse. This is going to be on all the different platforms. It's going to be on Switch, and it's going to be on PC, and it's going to be on Xbox and PlayStation. Well, Switch and PC have mouse controls built in. And Xbox and PlayStation, you can do mouse controls if you plug in a USB mouse. So, include optional mouse controls. where you use the mouse to move Faye around. As it is, you're using the right analog stick to move Faye around, and, you know, that's okay. It's adequate. But if you got a mouse handy, and, you know, Switch players and PC players are going to have a mouse handy, then you should be able to do mouse controls. You know, it just makes sense, you know, since you need to move Faye around to, like, pick up treasure or position her someplace so that you can warp over there. Make it so you move her with the mouse. And yeah, there was a little bit of fuzziness in the graphics that made it kind of difficult for my eyes to lock onto things. I hope they're going to fix that. Yeah, I really don't know how to describe it better. But yeah, it was... my eyes just had trouble locking onto it. I don't know how else to describe it. Okay. Whew. Short and sweet. I mean, it is the debut demo, so it's not going to have very much to it, but overall, pretty good. I liked it. I'm absolutely going to be getting the full game on release, but I don't know which platform I'm going to get it on. I mean, just because the debut demo is on the Switch doesn't mean that I have to get the full game on the Switch. I could get it on Steam. I mean, I have a really good gaming PC. And, you know, an HE2G game looks really nice, has lots of effects, but my PC is more than strong enough to handle it. You know, another thing, I've heard a lot of people complaining about the title, The Adventures of Elliot, and I'm like, why? You know, it's a perfectly good title. It's, you know, short and descriptive. It, you know, tells you what you're getting into pretty well. Now, on the other hand, you have a game like Octopath Traveler. Just imagine that name, Octopath Traveler. Just what the heck? Someone was trying to be a little bit too clever with that one. But The Adventures of Elliot, kind of like The Legend of Zelda, you know, short, but still fairly descriptive. You know, it doesn't tell you everything, but it tells you enough. You know, The Adventures of Elliot, Legend of Zelda, The Chronicles of Ys, you know, Dragon Quest, short, simple names that, you know, describe the essentials. I don't see why people are complaining about it. Oh well, I'm rambling now. I've really enjoyed this demo, viewers, and I hope you've enjoyed it too. Thank you very much for watching The Adventures of Elliot, the Millennium Tales debut demo. Whether or not I do the full game on release, there's a really, really good chance of that, but I'll have to think about it. I suppose it depends on what else I've got going at the time. Still, I really enjoyed it. I'm really looking forward to the full game. And I really thank you for watching. Catch you later.